as Latinos, we need to have more empathy for the Cubans being wrongly deported, because no, we don't. Okay, this is exactly what you wanted. Inadvertently, you voted for this. All right, I'm reminded of that little jingle, I will vote for Donald Trump. And now that they're getting deported, I think, cogete a Donald Trump. You voted yourselves out. You voted your family members out by voting him in. You thought that it was only going to be los negritos, the ones that look like me, that were gonna be, deported. Okay, and no, see, I know a Cuban guy. I knew a Cuban guy up until last week. His name was Usnavi. And if you know Cubans, there's always one of them named Usnavi. When your name is literally spelled out U.S. Navy and you have U.S. agents cuffing you, y tú estás, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Que te vas pa'l carajo ahora, eh? And this dude was a janitor, but janitor in New Jersey, you can make a lot of money. He had a pickup truck. Él tenía su banderita gringa, tú me entiendes. He was very proud to be an American. Come to find out que te enviaron pa' Cuba de nuevo. It's hilarious, and at the same time, it's upsetting. I've always gotten along con lo que no son niega raza. The people that are Latin, Caribbean, that don't deny their blackness. ¿Por qué? Because our ancestors over here in this country used to hang together. You understand? Julio Roldan, 1970. Look it up. The information's out there, all right? Cubans, you got that movie Scarface, and it just put you on another fucking roller coaster of a ride in your mind. ¿Te creía que the world is yours, chico? No, it's not. And by the way, Al Pacino ruined that movie, and he ruined Carlito Way playing a Puerto Rican. And it wasn't me, by the way. I did not see Usnavi and say 1-800 hielo, 1-800 make the drinks cold. It wasn't me. It just so happened to happen that someone in his workplace didn't like him. They ratted him out. They got him at work. Okay, that's crazy. It's insane, porque he thought that they were only gonna get the ones that didn't work. Motherfucker, they coming after you because it's easier to find the ones that are working than the ones that are not working. When people aren't working, you don't know where the fuck they at. Okay, but when people are at work, it's easy to find them. Así que te cogieron. And I went to kindergarten. I'm sure most of us did. And I was always taught that the color orange meant danger. Cuidado, por ahí viene algo. Green meant go, ¿verdad? Pero since forever, orange has always meant stop, drop, precaution, mira para los lados, something's happening. So I would never vote orange. It could be another orange person that goes up and they want me to vote. No way, you orange, bro. I don't trust the color orange. That's the sign of a penitentiary. They put them in orange so that you can see them coming from a mile away. This motherfucker, his skin is telling you que viene por ahí, va a ser algo malo. Y como quiera la gente, no, ese es el mío. Cubans think that motherfucker's family member. Like, oh yeah, ese es primo mío, puede ser el trompa ese. Váyanse al carajo, choco de pendejo. And by the way, you didn't see the writing on the wall? Like, you coming from a country where shit like this has happened, you didn't see like, oh yeah, this looks familiar. No, hay que ser pendejo, man.
I just heard the news about the humanitarian protection being canceled. I hate that for the Nicaraguans, Venezuelans, and the Haitians. I love y'all. I'm from Fort Pierce. I love y'all to pieces, and I rock with y'all, baby. Whatever you need me to do, you let me know what I can do to help. But them Cubans from Miami, y'all can get the fuck out of here. You ain't never heard me talk about going to Miami to visit. All my family from that area is gone from Miami. The only time I go down there is to shop and to eat. I don't fuck around with South Beach. I don't fuck around with Miami Cubans. They turn Florida red. They racist. And I tell every group of young kids, do not go down there supporting their business because they don't fuck around with y'all. They don't like us. To my Latins for Trump. Look what it couldn't have happened to a better group of people. Fuck y'all, get the fuck on. I'm sorry, not sorry.
The place that I go to, it's about an hour away from my house. And they're closed and I have to reschedule. I don't want to cry anymore. I'm tired of hurting. But this has affected so much of my mental health. And I don't want to be weak and cry about it, but sometimes I hold everything and this happens, and I don't have anyone to really talk about it because I feel like I talk about it so much. I talk about it so much to the point where I feel like I'm repeating myself. So I'm just frustrated because the office is closed because of mourning for Jimmy Carter, which we mourn for him, but I just wish I had an email or something because I just show up to basically another closed door temporarily again. And I'm having to reschedule and figure out how I'm gonna do another half month
Close the
without
door.
the security of my life right now. And then we're gonna get a snowstorm. So it's just like, when can I catch a break? And so,
Alright guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you like content like this, please support my channel. I highly appreciate it. Credit goes to all the owners of these videos. On this video we are seeing a compilation of videos. People are complaining and cursing and saying that everything, a lot of crazy stuff about Cubans. There is a lot of hate against Cubans. Supposedly Cubans, they like to use the N word. The N. It's not nice to say that, to other people, and that's why a lot of people are mad and angry, and pretty much they are saying, you Cubans, you voted for this, and this is what you guys deserve. It is sad that it's happening to a lot of innocent people. They are getting deported back to their own country, and they are seeing that they have no future here in the United States. So it's crazy what's happening here in Florida. I live in Florida, and they said, the Cubans, they turn Florida red, and they say, you guys voted for this, so you deserve what you got. So let's continue with the video, and let's see what happened.
for any of you who have friends or family or even coworkers who have DACA or under DACA, please check in on them, because sometimes it can be really hard and we tend to internalize a lot of our feelings. And be very supportive towards them, because they always have to do above and beyond. And we're grateful, but we always have to go above and beyond. And we're never enough for one place or another, so it feels very lonely. But yeah.
You're a Cuban from Miami, this video's for you. I don't understand why Cubans from Miami who are Maga supporters cannot understand that the ICE raids will also affect them. I've seen just some crazy content on my Instagram from people I know in the past, all this, who truly do not understand what is currently going on with ICE throughout the United States and why people are protesting in LA. For some reason, Cubans really, and I can say this because I'm Cuban, truly do not understand that what happened in Cuba literally 70 years ago is now happening in the United States. And many of them saw dictatorship and kind of the falls of communism in person or heard about it. I was born in Miami, I'm second generation, but I heard all about Cuba and everything that we all lost and how people
What happened is Cubans, they think or they thought that this administration was not going to touch them because supposedly they think they are white, and they thought that it was going to only happen to black people, people with color like me, that the administration is going to go after people of color, but they never thought that it was going to affect them. Now they are in the find out stage. You F around and you find out. They voted for the orange man. Now the orange man, he's in office, and he's not playing around. He's not playing around. He's going after every single body. I'm even afraid. I don't know what's going to happen to us on the next 3 years, because it's getting ugly. It's getting ugly. It's not only Cubans, Venezuelans, pretty much all the Hispanic speaking people. They don't want us here.
People were teared away from their families and what they went through to come to the US, all the stuff growing up. That's literally my story. All my friends growing up, like, literally, like, the stories are crazy. Like, but for some reason, I don't understand. There is this, like, entitlement for some reason with Cubans that they do not think that ICE in any way will affect them.
Cuban American woman from Miami here. Actually, I'm from Hialeah. That's real deep. If you know, you know. I'm from Hialeah. I'm originally a Hialeah girl. I am from South Florida. I grew up in a Cuban community. My mom's Cuban. I'm ashamed, and I just want to tell the world I'm sorry. Not all of us Cubans are like that. Some of us do have empathy. Some of us do feel solidarity with the.
For those people that don't know, Hialeah, that's where all the Cubans live. Pretty much, that's like the little Havana over there. I live in Florida, so I know.
Rest of the Latino community that's going through it. Some of us knew this was what's going to happen and tried to warn our friends and family. I have to explain to you why it's so different in South Florida. The Cubans there live in this bubble where they're the majority, and they think that they're white, and they live in a certain bubble of privilege where they don't see discrimination directed towards them because they're the majority. But I promise you, to those Cubans that haven't really left South Florida, just drive a couple hours north and you're going to realize you're not white. You're not white. You're never going to be white enough for them. So I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of your votes. I'm ashamed of those stupid fucking videos I see you posting. You're embarrassing yourselves because, I see those three Doritos later videos, and I can't help but fucking laugh. Sometimes I feel bad. I feel bad because the person getting deported didn't vote for shit. But I have family members that are getting deported. And I have family members that voted for this fucking shit. And I'm never going to share a table with them, because now you want to feel sorry and now you want to feel bad. Now you see the consequences of your action where our own fucking family's getting deported. It's too little too late. Too little too late. I see some of you crying on these videos saying how you regret your vote. I wish you had thought about it before. But these are the consequences. This is what happens when you don't give a fuck about your other fellow humans. Karma's going to get right back at you. So again, this is an apology video to the rest of the Latino community. Please know, not all of us Cubans from Miami are like that. I'm not. Thanks, and I hope you all have as good a weekend. As good a week as you can have. Weekend. I wish it was the weekend in the beginning of the week. But anyway, I wish you all a good week. And know that not all of us are like that. Not all of us are pieces of shit. Thanks.
Ouch.
Okay, so have y'all been hearing about the drama that's been going on about the Cubans in Miami saying the N-word? So I guess it all stems from that girl on Love Island. Yalissa, I think her name is. And she had gotten kicked out for saying the N-word. Yada, yada, yada. They wasn't jacking her, so she had to go. But I guess another girl who is on TikTok went and stated how she is Cuban. She says the N-word. That is her culture. That's what she grew up around. And she's going to say it, and she doesn't care. She doesn't care how anyone feels. So I guess I'm coming on here because I am someone of a mixed race. I am Black and I am Hispanic. My mom is Hispanic, my dad is Black. I did grow up around that kind of culture, that kind of environment. I'm from New York. Y'all know, New York people know how the lingo go down. Y'all know how we give it up. But that's not saying that anybody should just be allowed to say it. That's not what I'm saying. But I do say the word. I say it. I say the word. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it here, but I say the word. So I just want to genuinely know how y'all feel. Should I not say the word? Should I not be allowed to say the word? Is it an issue that I say it? I genuinely want to know. So let me know.
All right, guys. What do you guys think about people saying the N word? Should they say it? I don't think so. I don't think anybody should say it because it's offensive to other people, saying it. It doesn't matter where are you from. You're not supposed to be offending other people. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And Cubans from Miami, they are now in the find out stage. They are regretting their votes, but I think now it's too late. We have to deal with the situation that we're in. We are all of us. We are in this together. It doesn't matter if you voted for the orange man in the office or not. We have to deal with this situation. So guys, see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you made it this far, consider subscribing to the channel, support my channel, and see you guys on the next video. Thank you and bye bye.